Hi everyone. I've been enjoying the series that we've been having recently on WCC on Sunday services, and I just felt led to come on here and to share a little bit of my story. So some of you know that my favorite color is green, but what you probably don't know is the reason why. So when I was young and growing up, I always felt so alone. Even around loads of people, I felt isolated. I felt like I was invisible and I didn't exist, to the point that many people would share their deep secrets around me, not because they intended to, but it's just because they didn't see me. I didn't exist. And as I kept growing up and seeing all these things around me, I kind of felt like the world was really cruel. And I got to a point where I felt like, you know what? I don't want to be here. So I made a plan. I was going to kill myself. I wrote a letter saying my goodbyes to this cruel world. And I knew exactly what I was going to do. But before that, my father had bought me a book, Bible Stories for Children. And as I read that book, I came across a God, a man called Jesus. And I started to talk to him about how I was feeling. I didn't know where these thoughts and these feelings were coming from. And I was really struggling. So I would talk to him, God, if you're really there, if you really exist, do you really exist? Do you see me? So I believe that on that day when I decided that I would take my own life and I had the perfect plan, and I know it would have worked, that God heard that prayer of a young child, of a young girl who was desperate to be seen, desperate to be heard. And he heard my cry, my inner cry, and my sister didn't go to sleep that day as she would have done. She found my letter, and I remember her shouting at me and saying, how would everyone feel if you were not here? Now, I was surprised because I thought nobody cared. I truly believed that no one cared. It might not have been the reality because I know that my family loved me. Now I know that. But in that moment, in those moments, any negative word was just building upon, it was like brick upon brick, a wall being built, that I would feel like I was unworthy, I wasn't loved. And God began to speak to me and tell me that I was beautiful, that I was worthy, that I was the apple of his eye. And whenever I said, but God, I'm so different from people, how can you love me? He would tell me, you know what? You are fearfully and wonderfully made in my image, unique. So now, when I look in the mirror and see all the things about me, all the flaws that I don't like, and I hear that voice again speak to me and say, who do you think you are? You are so unworthy. Nobody would love you. And that rejection come back to me. I remember what I read, what I saw in the mirror of God's word. And I look back and say, my name is Belinda Ruzario, and I am the one whom the Lord loves. So I don't know where you are right now. You might be feeling helpless. You might be feeling discouraged. But I want to tell you that there is a God who hears your voice. Your voice, you are unique and you are loved. And the same way that he reached out to me and pulled me out of my darkness, he is willing and he's able to pull you out of the deep, dark place where you are right now. All you have to do is ask. You are loved. And God created you for a plan and a purpose. So what does green mean? Green means life. He said, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I came that you might have life and life more abundantly. And so now I live life to the fullest because God gave his life for me. And the only thing I can do is to live life how he purposed me to live it. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. If you need to speak to someone, please reach out. You can also contact WCC. There will be a message that will come up online to show you how you can get in touch and speak to someone. God is waiting on you. Speak up. Don't be silent. God bless you.